Hey, it's Thad from the History Dweebs podcast, and boy, do I got a crazy one for you today. It's about a psychologist and his wife who, in the 1930s, raised their 9 month old child alongside of a chimpanzee. Pretty crazy stuff. Let's talk about it. So, the American Psychological Association was incorporated in 1925, and by 1930, had a little over 1,100 members and associates. Before a formal ethics code was developed, the American Psychological Association created a temporary committee on scientific and professional ethics. This happened in 1938, before a formal ethics code was established in 1947. Our story takes place in 1932. So Winthrop Niles Kellogg, he was a comparative psychologist, along with his wife Luella, were raising their 9 month old baby boy Donald. Dr. Kellogg was already an established psychologist when he and his wife kind of had the wild and crazy ass idea to welcome a young chimpanzee into their home. The idea was to raise the chimpanzee named Gua and their son Donald together. So the goal was to determine how environment could affect development, and if a chimpanzee could mimic or learn human behavior. So over the course of the following 9 months, Kellogg and his wife tested both Donald and baby chimpanzee Gua for 12 hours each and every day. So in addition to raising Gua and Donald together and having them in the same environment, and obviously in the house together, and they did everything together. They ate, they slept, they played. Winthrop and his wife actually performed experiments on their own son and the chimpanzee with a wide variety of variables, including blood pressure, memory, body size and measurements, reflexes, depth perception, reactions to tickling, reactions to pain, strength, and just an almost endless list of others. Even with all the extra training and special attention, eventually the chimpanzee Gua hit a cognitive wall. No amount of training or nurturing could overcome that fact. Genetically, she was a chimpanzee and not a human. The Psychological Record, a journal for psychiatrists and psychologists, wrote that the Kellogg's experiment probably succeeded better than any study before its time in demonstrating the limitations heredity placed on an organism regardless of their environmental opportunities, as well as the developmental gains that could be made to enriched environments. After Gua stopped developing at a rate acceptable to Winthrop and his wife, as well as Gua becoming stronger and less easy to manage, the experiment was abruptly stopped, and most people figured that that was the reason why. But that really wasn't what happened. The official reason given for the end of the experiment is outlined in the Psychological Record, who wrote, "We are told only that the study was terminated on March 28, 1932. Gua was returned to the Orange Park primate colony through a gradual rehabilitation process. But as for why the Kellogg's actually ended, they never gave a specific reason. The most widely believed outcome of that, though, and what is reported that the Kellogg's told friends of theirs and colleagues of theirs, was that while Gua showed no signs of human learning, Donald began imitating chimp noises, and his ability to speak and communicate actually went backwards, and he began more to imitate a chimp than move along with his own human development. In 1972, Winthrop and Luella died in a car accident, and sadly, their son Donald committed suicide a year later. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out historydweebs.org for all of our links to our podcast as well as our social media. Thanks a lot.